Hello, hi, it is Thursday, May 6th. So we're here tonight for our new moon meditation and talking about the sign of Taurus. So we'll give a few moments for everybody to join and then we'll get started. While we're gathering, if you're watching this after the fact, just get comfortable. Tonight, try and be on the ground somehow because Taurus is an earth sign, so we want to be connected as much as we can to Mother Earth. And we'll get started here in a couple minutes. So you can do this meditation seated or lying on the ground. Hi, Casey and Casey's friend. How are you? I see Caitlin. And if you guys want to comment when you join, also I'll be drawing cards and I'll send those to you as usual after the meditation via messenger. And I'll say this again when folks join. We're going to use, hi Mom, how are you? I have a garage full of flowers, Mom. Hi Nana, glad you could join us. Hey Caitlin. I assume Pam's probably in Morris, right? But I'm going to draw out of the crystal oracle tonight. So with Taurus being an earth sign, there's nothing more earthy than crystals that come out of the earth. So if you would like a card, just message, drop a comment here, and I will send you, draw a card for you after tonight's session and send that to you via messenger. So you'll have a crystal to go with tonight's meditation. So again, you can just do this seated or lying down, just something where you can be comfortable for the next 10 minutes or so. And I have to always share my favorite crystal for this one. This one I chose, this heart I've had for a while. And I think this is like some kind of moss agate. Caitlin probably knows. I think that's one of your favorites. I got you, Casey. So this one just kind of called to me for Taurus. Taurus is a very sensual sign. It really is about our senses. So feeling nice things, having nice things around you, being surrounded by beauty. And yeah, that's because I go there and I teach yoga, Casey. Oh, hi, Pam. I'm glad you could make it. And I can't control myself when I see things like that. So I have and Pam or Caitlin, I think this, if you guys know if this is a moss agate, I'm not sure. Or tree agate, something like that. But anyway, it's a beautiful green. It's druzy. And that one is for me tonight. So as we settle in, talking about Taurus being very sensual, also being very grounded. It's fixed earth. So tonight I wanted to just kind of come back after the intense Scorpio full moon last week or 2 weeks ago and get us grounded. Hi, Liz. So try and be seated on the floor or lying on your yoga mat. If not, just kind of sit yourself on a chair or your couch and make your feet in contact with the earth. And just be comfortable for the next 10 minutes or so. When we talk about Taurus too, connecting to the earth as I'm talking about, and also things that are related to our core values, our income, how we earn money, and our material goods. So things to do during Taurus season, make your house very pretty, reorganize a little bit, bring out your pretty things, plant some flowers, plant your garden, which is perfect for right now, right? If you don't have room for a garden or outside, get yourself a plant, house plant. You can see I have a big palmy, we call him, courtesy of my sister here in my house. Or look for a new job or something new to earn income. So hi, Sarah. So those are all things to do during Taurus season. And number one thing is to get grounded. So as we get started tonight, again, just be on the floor if you can sit there for a little while, or you can lie down anywhere that you're comfortable. I did put a playlist in the event when I include music on these. Sometimes Facebook and YouTube don't like that. So feel free to start your music. And as you guys are doing that, just find your breath, close your eyes, become comfortable, grab your crystal, and start breathing all the way down through your nose, closing your eyes, all the way down into the base of your spine, which is our root chakra, which is where we connect to the earth. And just give yourself the next 10 minutes just to enjoy this session. You don't have to there's no right or wrong to doing a meditation. Just taking a few moments of stillness out of our week and enjoying the community is really why we're here. So if thoughts come into your head, perfectly fine. If you lose the visualization, perfectly fine. Just come back to it if you can. If not, just enjoy some quiet time for yourself and listen to the sound of my voice. So finding your breath again, inhaling through your nose all the way down into your belly and into your root, bringing that breath all the way down to the base of your spine tonight. And then consciously following it as it comes back up from the base of your spine, through your stomach, through your chest, through your throat, and back out through your nose. And just relaxing yourself here for the next few minutes. Feeling your body making that connection with the earth. Following your breath as it comes in and out. And identifying any places of tension you might have in your body and directing your breath there now. And continuing this breathing tonight, especially breathing down all the way into your root completely. And so we'll start forming a picture in our mind of being outside just before dawn, very early morning, on a warm spring night, just like today. Just looking up, you can see the sliver of the moon, just barely visible in the soft darkness right before the sun rises. You can see stars too as you look up. Just feeling the earth underneath your feet. And maybe you're barefoot, maybe you're not, whatever you prefer. Feeling that connection of the ground underneath your feet, maybe wiggling your toes in the grass. And taking those deep breaths and smelling the earth, smelling the freshness of it. Ahead of you is a path that's leading into a grove of beautiful trees. Just picturing that path ahead of you and looking around, seeing trees as far as you can see, and they're flowering at this point. Just looking around, you can see in the soft darkness the white blooms. Some are pink. Some are a little darker in the darkness, and maybe a red color. Just looking up at the sky again, you know that the sun is near. The sky is starting to turn. Shades of purple and pink and orange as the new day is coming. And you begin to walk, coming into this grove of trees, ready to explore. Just slowly walking on the path. One foot in front of the other. You're slowly looking around and taking the time on either side of you. Looking at the blooms on the trees. Stopping at one that is white. Grabbing one of the branches and pulling it towards you and smelling the flowers. Taking a deep breath. Before you move on to the next one, walking slowly. The sky's beginning to brighten slightly as you notice this next tree is pink in its blooms. Again, taking the time to look at it, to enjoy it, to smell the flowers that are just blossoming. Looking up now at the height of the trees and how they've grown and how they're connected into the earth. Looking down at their roots, knowing that they go far beneath the soil, that they're strong and stable, and regenerate every year at this time into springtime. These trees being children of Mother Earth and coming back to life every year. Just continuing smelling the morning coming and watching as the sky, the sliver moon, starts to fade. The sky begins a little brighter. As you move along the path, feeling the earth under your feet. Reaching a very tall tree, now one of the tallest in the grove. In the dim light, you can see the flowers are red. Again, you stop. And look down, just imagining the roots running so deep into the earth. And looking up high at the height and how long, wondering how long has this tree been here? Growing for so many years towards the sky. Taking a deep breath in now. Before you move along the path, again, one foot in front of the other slowly. As the sun is starting to rise above the horizon. The sliver of the new moon is barely visible and the stars are fading, but the sun is starting to take over this new day. Continuing to walk along this path, passing all the trees, all fully in bloom, and welcoming the new day with you. Looking now at the rising sun, making a wish for this new day, setting an intention. Maybe it's connecting to the earth more. Maybe it's looking at your values and your core beliefs. Or maybe it's a new start in another area of your life. And standing amongst these trees and watching the sunrise and focusing on this intention that you've set for yourself. Taking a few more breaths here. Just watching the sun start to rise and the sky become brighter and brighter for the next few moments. The sun is almost completely up now, above the horizon, illuminating the trees in the sunlight. it's time to come back and start your day. And carrying the feeling of being in this grove of trees and your new intention with you wherever you go now. Taking a few more rounds of breath here on your own, inhaling all the way down into your root and connecting to the earth. Exhaling and letting go of anything you don't need. Doing this a couple more times before we come back. And turning and walking the way that you came. Walking back through the trees. And welcoming this new day for yourself. And for your new intention and wishes. Now, if you'd like to stay here for a few more moments, for as long as you have, feel free to enjoy this practice on your own. Otherwise, you can wiggle your toes and fingers, even stretching overhead, whether you're seated or lying down, it doesn't matter. Bringing a little bit of movement, maybe sitting up if you're lying down. And taking your last inhale here of our event tonight. And exhaling, maybe opening your mouth audibly, bringing that breath out. Or staying in our grove of trees as long as you might like tonight. So I wish you guys a wonderful evening and thank you for joining again tonight. I appreciate everybody that comes every couple weeks and joins our little group. It makes me happy to do this, and I hope that you have a wonderful night, and I will be back with you guys with your cards here shortly. Namaste and happy Taurus moon. We'll see some of you guys tomorrow night for yoga. Until next time, for everybody else, have a great couple weeks. Good night. You're welcome. You guys are great. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you in a few minutes.